this one. How we doing, everybody? 420 Jim here. We'll see. Heck, it may not even be working. Oh, let's see if anybody shows up and what's going on, folks. Yep. I'm your host, 420 Jim. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Follow my channel, follow along. It's going to be a quite interesting month going on here. Trust me when I say that. Not just because of the weather and everything that's going on in the world, but because of what's going on with me and Walmart right now. Not the good. Hey, it says someone's here, so I guess I did make it live. On my end, it said something about live broadcast interrupted or something. And then, boop, the screen popped on. So I didn't know if it was actually working or not. Whether I get comments is another thing. As soon as somebody joins in and makes a comment, I'll know. Of course, my trolls got to come in first and stuff normally. Hey, there's a Frankie. What you doing, my friend? Oh, your Walmart family screwed up today. The Walmart family screwed up today. Yo, Michelle. Hey, what's up, mi amigo? Good afternoon, Case Fitz, Ray, everybody. Well, I got what I wanted today. See, this is what nobody really, I don't think, understood. I had absolutely nothing but a video and the cop saying that he was going to, you know, his printer didn't work or whatever. Wrote basically on a card that I had a case and whatnot. And the judge couldn't tell me whether it was one that carried time or not. You know, they have two different types. One carries a fine, one carries a fine and or jail time. He didn't know which one it was. So how can I find this shit out? Well, today I finally got a ticket. See? Now I got proof all this happened. This is exactly what I was waiting for. Exactly. No way, shape, or form can Walmart deny that they're maliciously prosecuting me now. That attorney's known for 3 weeks that trespass was lifted, and whether she informed Walmart or not, I don't know. Don't care. I put it out to Walmart. I put it on their sites. I tried to send the tapes to their home office and all. And yeah, well, I got them now. So, hey, anybody knows a good lawyer and wants to make some good money, tell him, call me up. As long as he's willing to do it pro bono, let's sign the papers. Let's sign the papers. Oh, I got them good now. I got proof. And they're just not trying. They're maliciously doing this now because they hired a lawyer that knows this should have been dropped. She knows this should have been dropped. But like she said, ain't her case. She didn't care. And I've got that on tape. So we'll see how much Walmart cares here in the end. Oh, justice will prevail in the end. F Walmart, yeah. Oh, Michelle, it's doing great. You can't win. You can't win all the battles. You got to win the war. And so far, me and Walmart is 1-1. I've got one case where a judge did right and seen that there was value to the discrimination and stuff. And I got a judge that was a kangaroo court. So I'm 1-1. Where we go from here is what's going to be cool. No, going to court isn't considered cool at all. What would make you think that? But you think sitting around not doing nothing about your rights being violated is cooler? That's why we are where we are in this world today. Because we let these corporations and shit trample all over our rights. People don't have the nuts to stand up to them like I do. So no, it's not cool going to court. It's cool standing up for my rights. That's what's cool. AEI. You're definitely not my #1 Crown fan. You're the #1 idiot. What makes you think I'm homeless? What's up, Ray? Just what I thought I would. They set it for trial. Hell, you're #1 retarded. You're not #1 fan. And let me help you out. Go be retarded on another page. Go be retarded on another page. I ain't got use for you. Oh, they must have changed that, Frankie. They changed that. They changed that. I had a different judge before. They changed that. But that's okay. If the flea market goes well, I'm going to go file the appeal. I'm going to pay the See, I just don't have the $45 and shit right now to file the appeal, or I would. But yeah, especially if she's the judge in the other one. Oh, I'm definitely going to file an appeal. Yep. Yep. Nope. She's going to have to recuse herself from that one. Thanks for letting me know that, Frankie. Yeah, if I have a good weekend this weekend at the market, I'm going to file the appeal, which is well within the 10 days and all, and then I'm going to Bentonville, Arkansas, and I'll come back here for the appeal whenever that's set. I'll be here for the trial date. You know me, I come back last time. So Walmart wants to do this shit. Oh well, Walmart, I'm ready. I'm ready. Absolutely, Jason. And see, when people get on here and tell me, well, bye-bye, going to court, no, standing up for one's rights is what's cool. And everyone should do it. And then we wouldn't be facing what we're facing right now with all this bad courts, bad government and stuff. It's our fault. We did nothing. We said, oh, well, or okay, I'll pay a fine, or like Texas, okay, decriminalization, that's good. No, it ain't. For the last 5 years, they took your pot, they gave you fines, they gave you charges to do things at court, and if you didn't, you would go to jail for not following a court order. So, discrimination is retarded. Anybody that votes for discrimination is retarded. When it comes to cannabis, for sure, because you're agreeing that it should be illegal. And how in the world do you think they're going to make it legal? If you agree with them, it should be by saying, yeah, I understand, and I'll pay a fine instead of going to jail. Most retarded shit. No, that's not the same judge. No, my judge was Jacqueline something. No, my judge was Jacqueline something. It's not the same. That ain't the same judge. Go back and look and see that. Yeah, see if they're the same division and whatnot, if you would, Frankie. But I'm sure when I first filed, I looked at that and I'm like, great, 2 different judges. I looked at it a couple of times. But I could see where they try and switch and put this judge in on that. I could see where they switched it if they did that. And there's nothing I could do about it. But I plan on filing an appeal anyway. If nothing else, just to drag that lawyer down from where she is a couple 100 miles and make her spend her day and the employee's day in court. What's it going to cost me? $45? It's worth it. What do you mean, become compliance, Jim? You got me fucked up. Oh, it was a great courtroom, a great judge. Hey, you know what was cool? Of course, last time I didn't go, 5 years ago, I didn't have my suit, jacket, and tie. And I walked in with my suit, jacket, and tie, and everybody in the courtroom, they're, hey, they know what's going. After the bailiff, introduced him, he comes over and shuts the door, and he says, hey, man, it's been about 5 years since I've seen you, isn't it? Even the bailiff was cool. The judge was cool. This court was run the way it should have been run. When I asked the judge a question, he actually told me, I don't know. And that was the truth. That was the truth. And so I like this judge. I wish this judge would hear my small claims courts. But of course that ain't going to happen. But I like this judge. The only thing he can do, remember that opening part in the trial in My Cousin Vinny, when all he wants is a yes or no, guilty or not guilty, or your client, that's all he basically wanted to hear from anybody in that court, unless they was going to say, guilty with, and then they could go into it. Now, when we first get seated, the bailiff is telling everybody, I mean, I was at least the 20th person that came in and sat down. Everybody else was sitting in there. I wasn't the last one in. People were coming in after me. We'd been sat down a couple minutes, and then the bailiff, probably about 10 till, he tells us about the court. He's got to play a video and this, that, and the other. And damn it, I got off on the whole point of the story. I've got so many different things going through my mind. Bulldozer and a welder. Nope. Oh, I know. He was saying, now our court don't do the alphabet starting from A to Z or Z back to A. Normally what we do is, as you check in, the first one to check in is normally, I'll be damned, I just knew it too. I was the first case called. The very first case called. Yep. Right off the bat. But it was cool, and nobody minded at all. And the judge let me talk. He didn't try and cut me off like the kangaroo court yesterday and whatnot. There is things he just said he had no answer. One of the biggest questions he had no answer to, and I respect him. I've got a high respect for that judge. I have none for the kangaroo court lady. But this judge here, I've got some high respect for. Guess what that's about? What's up, Brad? Oh, court was great. You just plead guilty or not guilty. That's all you can do. You can't talk to the prosecutor. The only thing this court was for is guilty, not guilty, or, Your Honor, I'm going to plead guilty with an explanation. I knew what was going on. Well, I had a big idea. And, I was going to leave that courthouse with no paperwork or no nothing, they thought. Not me. And don't say stupid across here. All I had from the very beginning is a piece of damn paper that anybody could have wrote on saying I had a court case. They have everything. I didn't have shit. A citation, not a damn thing. And they almost was going to send me out of court without anything today. And I told them, no, I don't even have a copy of the citation. I'm not leaving the courtroom or the courthouse until I have something that says that I've even been charged or whatnot. She come back a couple minutes later and said, yes, you are entitled to the citation. And ta-da. That's what I needed. That's what it's going to take to get an attorney to look in the case and file it. Got what I need to obtain an attorney now. I didn't have that until today. Now I hope people understand why I do what I do and how I did it. And you got to jump the little hurdles. You think I cared about this little bullshit case yesterday? It would have been great if the judge awarded me $100 and gave me the win, which she should have honestly at least done that. Not say it's not worth a damn thing, That shows what an idiot she is and how biased she is as a judge and shouldn't be sitting on the bench. Oh, I can't give a price. Then what the hell are you doing up there wearing that damn robe? Get off that damn bench and let somebody that's going to do it right get up there. But, hey, it is what it is. This judge in the city court, he's okay. I'll let you know about the judge when I have to come back for trial. But what the F? You know, why am I even coming back to trial? Go watch the videos and stuff. It's proven. I was told I could come back to the Walmarts and stuff. I did absolutely nothing wrong. So why does Walmart still want to prosecute me on this? Did that lawyer not tell Walmart nothing about it? Is the CEO such a dumbass that he don't know nothing about it? Oh, maybe because he won't send someone out to personally talk to me or take a minute out of his busy fucking day to come talk to me when I'm in Bentonville? Well, I'm going to be there long enough. Maybe him or one of his men will come down and talk to me finally. They can send lawyers if they want. I don't give a shit, but they never get to the end of the problem. But I'll be there each and every day until I get to talk to someone other than a damn lawyer. Someone that knows right from wrong and shit from Walmart. Because, you know, they've suspended my mission. I can't continue on. I can't continue on like I could before and stop at Walmart's if I had a place to stay or get my food and stuff, go in and shop like a normal customer. No, Walmart has put a stop to it. So I'm going to stop in Bentonville, and it's going to be my temporary home until me and Walmart get this shit straightened up one way or another, and I move on. And in between, I'll be filing the lawsuit against Ezra Chuckin, or whatever the hell they want to call it, or whoever he's hauling for. I don't give two shits in hell. But we're going to go and get Ezra in court. If the judge says they don't owe me for all they did, cool, far out, right on, but I'm taking them to court just like I did Walmart. We're going to put it all over the internet and everything and get everything out. And then we're going to find out if there's justice or not. Because Will, you and stuff, y'all know what Bryson did to me and all. Let's see if the judge says defaming and doing stuff like that isn't worth a penny like they did with Walmart. Bunch of bullshit's all it is. And it's all designed and coming to a head. The good Lord's bringing it all to light. Watch. He's going to bring it all to light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's not, this ain't over. This here just gave me one hell. This is, I could go to Kansas City and file a $10,000 lawsuit, and they would be such dumbasses not just to hand it to me and say thank you. But they're going to hire another liar and whatnot. So this one, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to hire a lawyer on. But now I got the paper to prove I need a lawyer. Hey, get your butt out of the King James Version there and go over to the Hebrew. Okay? I don't even care for people that want to quote the King James that's been rewrote 13 times and stuff. You want to talk to me of religion and stuff? Let's go at least to the Hebrew Bible. And then let's talk about the chapters that are left out of the Bible, like Enoch, Jubilee, Mary, Thomas and stuff. Yeah, don't throw no KJ, whatever. Yeah, no. King James versions are for dummies. What does your kid, and I'm going to prove this to you. Let me prove what I say to you. Go look up the anointing oil in the King James Bible. Does it tell you that marijuana, cannabis, or anything has anything to do with the anointing oil? It uses a word, well, it could be, but no, we don't know. It could be this or that or the other thing. So you go to the Bible wrote before the King James. And cannabosum, yeah, marijuana, was in the anointing oil. Go read that in the Hebrew, and then start reading the real Bible. Get your heads and your asses out of the King James Bible. It's been revived many a times. Yes, sir. The Bible is you yourself, and the want and the will to learn is the teacher. Bible, what's it stand for? Basic instructions before leaving earth. Just the basic. That's why you, not a pastor or someone else, why you are supposed to study the Bibles and the Scripture. So you will know what it stands for, not what someone else thinks, like what I think or you or the preacher thinks. You're supposed to study the Word yourself and not put it down. Keep one and pray about it. Pray about it. Like you say, the higher power, it will come to you. Why do you listen to what others teach you? They want to tell me I'm on a spinning ball going through, and it's all because of gravity. Bullshit. Gravity's a theory. It's not been proven. It's not a law. And we ain't on no damn ball spinning through the universe. I challenge anybody to read the book of Enoch. It tells you how the moon travels, how the sun travels, how we have a 13-month calendar of 28 days each month and 1 day of resurrection. I mean, get your heads and asses out of the King James Bible. Get into the book of Enoch and stuff. What they left out of the King James. Well, if you believe in the King James, even, you know the earth's flat. How are you going to put an angel at the four corners of the earth if it wasn't flat? I've had someone say, well, they can show you four corners on a sphere. No, they can't. No, they can't. No, they can't. There's no four corners of the earth. It's under a firmament. As if above is below. It's water above and water below. You ever see that little red emblem on NASA? Now imagine a snake head right behind it. And you have NASA. Which, by the way, takes more money than any other government program out of your and my pockets. People think that we're America and we're ruled in America. Bullshit. Ever since they took over the reserve, we came under British rule. We left Britain to get away from it. Come over here. But then they brought their bullshit here. Bar Association, British Attorney Registration, the justice system, just us. The little British gang that brings you onto the ship into maritime law, into their courts. Yeah, so much for the simple, regular, common man. You know the question the judge could not answer in court today? And what I respect him for? I asked him, who's the victim here, Your Honor? And he's what? And I'm like, I get to face my accuser. No, they got to be a victim. Who is the victim in this case? Is it Walmart or is it the city of Springfield? And he said, I don't know. God, you know, how could the city be a victim? But yet, and he's what? You know, Walmart uses the city as a tool and this, that, and the other. And he says, I can't answer that question. But I'm sure you're going to bring up some good ones when you get into trial with this. And I'm, yes, sir, I am. Hey, you just wait. The state can't prosecute me over this damn thing. They think they can. They think they can railroad people, but I'm not none to be railroaded. But right now, I'm not worried about this city, this state, or nothing. But if there's no victim, there's no damn crime. And if Walmart won't step up and say they're the victim, that leaves, what, this cop the victim? How's he a victim? How is the city a victim? They are not a victim. Therefore, there was no crime. So I'll get it thrown out on a couple of different things. There you go. Trespassing. But They don't tell me which one. See, there's 2 different trespasses. And even the judge couldn't tell me. There's a trespass that can include a fine and or jail. And then there's a trespass that could be just a fine. And he couldn't tell me. I'm going to, see, I never had this. Now I get to look up the ordinance and everything. I'll be able to find out exactly what it is now. And like one person said, well, you're just facing a fine. I don't give a shit. You want to come pay this fine? Anybody that thinks that I'm just facing a fine? Hey, you want to come throw away that money and pay the fine? I'll still go fight my case, but you want to come throw away money and pay the fine? I'll let any dummy that wants to do that. To me, it's a dummy. This city, they don't need no damn money from me. I did nothing wrong. And like I say, how's the city a victim of me going on Walmart property? They can't be a victim of that. But people let them do this all the time to them. And it's normal. Until an unnormal person like me comes along. It's called someone that stands up for themselves. And I wish more and more and more and more people would. But hell, my petition shows you how lazy and how people won't stand up. Yeah, just look at it. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. We need it federally legal. Damn near everybody says, yeah, that's right, that's right. Well, how come your name's not on that damn petition? How come your friend's name ain't on that petition? Because if it isn't, you're part of the problem instead of part of the solution. That petition should have hundreds of thousands of names on it by now. Hell, it don't even have the first 1,000. That's the hardest to get. Once it finally hits and gets popular, which this Facebook and Walmart thing is going to finally make it do, I'm sure. Yeah, it'll be downhill from there. We'll get signatures every hour and stuff, and finally, maybe Congress and Trump will take a look at it. Yeah, well, see, this attorney for Walmart knows about this. I've got her on tape saying she talked to the lady that dismissed this. She talked to the lady that dismissed the trespass and all. This liar knows that the trespass was lifted and all. Did she advise that to Walmart? Or is Walmart still being dumbasses or acting like dumbasses like they don't know nothing? They'll know next week when I'm in Walmart with my sign and my pot suit walking up and down their museum sidewalks and stuff all day, letting people know, hey, come to my YouTube page. I'm going to have these QRs or links to my YouTube, to the whole incident. And let all the visitors to the Walmarts and stuff that think that they're such great people, let them decide. Hey, you get a minute, scan that. Have a good day. They don't care case splits. A couple of them, 2 or 3 of them are trolls. My biggest question is, why are they discriminating against me? Is it my vehicle? Is it my name? Is it what I stand for, what I'm fighting for? Walmart don't sell cannabis. Are they all butthurt because they push pharmaceutical and alcohol and tobacco? You notice that? Walmart sells every drug in the world. Alcohol, tobacco, and caffeine, 3 of the biggest legal ones. But not only that, they have the drugstores in them, the pharmacies and whatnot. Are they just butthurt because they can't have cannabis and they don't like me? I mean, what is it? It's definitely discrimination, and you and everybody tells me discrimination is against the law, but it ain't worth nothing? Come on. I mean, yeah. Why do we have discrimination laws if someone can discriminate against me and then it's not worth nothing? It won't make no damn sense. That's why I say it was nothing but a damn kangaroo court yesterday at the small claims. And I'm not saying that about all the small claims. I'm hoping like hell I have a real judge on the 31st. I'm hoping like hell I do. I won't even speculate whether I think I will or not, because there's good and bad and everything. And definitely a bad judge there. And hopefully I'll hit a judge. I mean, hell, she could at least pretended to listen to evidence and stuff and then threw it out. But she didn't want the people in the courtroom or nobody. And she didn't even probably want to see it herself. Because it's an open and shut damn case. They admit they did wrong. They admit that come back to property and everything. But yet, screw you. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. But it's going to make good videos. Especially with now them maliciously prosecuting me over this. Yeah, it's going to make good videos. And here's the thing. She didn't bring the witnesses from that store. Anybody that came out and was involved was not there. The one young girl she had there, I never conversated. We don't even know why she was there. She never said nothing. But the one fat son of a bitch I recognized, I did. And he's from the other case. The one coming up. Why the hell was he there? To hold the attorney's hand? He couldn't testify or say nothing to that damn thing. He wasn't even there. But why was he there? To listen, spy, to see what he could to try and finagle in on the case coming up the 31st? She brought absolutely no one that could help that case at all. And the one that she did bring shouldn't even been there. Had nothing to do with that case. It has to do with the one on the 31st. So it's nothing but deliberate lies and tricking like lawyers do for the courts. You know, like how O.J. Simpson got off, how Diddy gets off, how the rich and stuff get off. You know, it's not justice. It's just them. Just us system. Thank you, Case Fitz. And I got a good feeling I'm going to have a good weekend at the market. And all I got to do is make an extra $75, and I'm going to file the appeal. And I may not even spend the $75. I may just go into court and prove my indigency, because I am indigent. I am indigent. And because I can't be traveling around and stuff, I'm not making no donations or nothing. So I can prove my indigency like I did in Graham, Texas, and have it done for free. But heck, the end of the month is almost here, and of course that's what I gotta wait for, like the old folks used to wait for that check. If I make the money from the flea market, I'm gonna go ahead and file the appeal and stuff. Now, the money to file the lawsuit against Bryce and Ezra and all, I've got to wait till the 1st. So it'll be the first of the month before I file that case, because I don't have the money to do it. That's going to be a good one. And it'll be the test case whether I'll get justice if I go sue Scott Winslow Albert or Steve Sprague or anybody. I might as well go with the one that caused the most harm in the beginning and fed everyone that's continued on, and that would be Bryson, and he's the closest one to me. So make sure you damn trolls tell him, yeah, I'm coming, I'm filing the lawsuit against him, and we're just talking in court. Hey, but for those that haven't yet, please sign the petition. Yeah, that's what this is about. Well, that and stupid ass Walmart. But you know what? It looks funny is the paperwork. You gotta admit, when you see the person's name, 420 Jim. Of course, they put your last name first. 420 Jim. I'd like to see other people's citations and see if their first name's first. I'd have to look at another citation. I know they put your last name on top of the driver's license. A lot of people look at my license and say Jim 420 because Jim's on top, but it's bigger and bolder lettering. They put your last name on top, or they do in Tennessee anyway. But hey, Springfield, I'm right across from Freeway Ministries at Franklin and Kearney Street, I guess, by Big M Tobacco. If you happen to be in the area, come on by. I'll be here today and tomorrow. I haven't put my flags and stuff out because I just got here about, an hour ago. I was downtown in court and it just stopped raining and stuff. So I'll probably go ahead and put my flags and stuff out here in a minute. Well, when I get done with this live, I'll put the flags out and the posters and stuff. And we'll see if we can get some people to sign the petition today. Why I kill time until tomorrow? Anyhow, if you want to be part of the solution instead of part of the problem, that's how you do it. Can't we all just get a bong? Or you can go to 420jim.com. Well, at least I don't have to run the AC unit, which is hard on the generator. I still have to buy gas and run the generator, but it uses half as much gas if you're not running the AC. Another benefit of not running the AC. Like I was just saying, it's good enough we don't have to run the AC. And to me, that's good. You know what I mean? We're getting ready to come up into some really heat days coming up. And I'm going to have to run it 24/7. And instead of $12 a day, it costs me $20 a day. So, because it uses almost double the gas to run the AC. Of course, it's a Walmart piece of shit generator that hasn't run right since I got it. Oh no, my damn my AC, when I ran it yesterday, I guarantee you could fill an 8-ounce glass every hour. That's taking some damn humidity out of the air, you know what I mean? An 8-ounce glass per hour, pretty much. This damn air conditioner's putting out. I'm like, damn. All over the U.S. that way? Yeah, oh yeah. Absolutely, I'm sure. I don't know if I've parked here before. I think I have. We got weird weather and stuff going all over the world. My friends, we're living in revelations. People just are blind and not waking up. We are in the times of Noah right now. I just got my eyes open. My eyes and ears open. No one knows the day, the time, or the year. But they will be signs, and man, I'm seeing them like neon everywhere I look. Everywhere I look, I'm seeing the signs. And it's coming closer than people think. I think we're just on the outside of the 7-year tribulation. Did they sign? I know they was talking about signing a peace deal. Did the peace deal get signed? I haven't heard. Yesterday, today, or sometime within the week, a peace deal was supposed to be drawn up or signed or something. Did they do that yet? It's mainly going to go around us, Frankie. It's going to go around us. Good Lord watches out for me. At least I'm still not sitting in the courthouse parking lot. And cops love to park right next to me. I'll never forget. This was within the first couple of years of being on the road. And the cops were cool. Then it was at a Walmart, I think. And they weren't there to harass me, kick me out or nothing. They just happened to come through or something, and they seen me, and they came by and said, hey. And the one officer says, man, do you mind if I take a picture of this? And I'm like, no, I don't mind at all. He says, I want to put it in the, what do they call that, where they have roll call. I'm going to hang it up in the roll call room and say I found this at Walmart for sale. I know, that's cool as hell. And a lot of people will, you know, they will think that's true, you know. He's going to say he found it in the Walmart parking lot for sale. Marginal West, one about yeah, hopefully. Then court was just exactly what I thought it would be. You can't say nothing. Have you ever watched My Cousin Benny? And that very first appearance, the only thing the judge wants to hear is guilty or not guilty. Unless you're pleading no contest, which is guilty and with an excuse, they really don't want to hear nothing. But you do have the right to ask some questions about your case and stuff, which I did. The one main thing I asked him, he told me an honest answer, and that was, I don't know. And the question was, who is the victim in this crime that I am being tried for? They have to be a victim. And his words was, I don't know. I respect him for that. The state, the city, they can't be a victim. How are they a victim on this trespass? How are they ain't a victim. They can't be. Walmart claims they're not a victim of it because they turned it over to the police department, right? Walmart ain't in there accusing me. I'm not going to be able to call Walmart to the bench and say, hey, didn't you untrespass me the day after you trespassed me and now you've done this? See what I'm saying? I don't get faced my accuser or nothing like this. No, that's not on my watch. Just like they couldn't railroad me on the cases of selling marijuana back in the day. I didn't go to prison for that. They said I was incompetent to stand trial. Well, they better tell the IS I'm incompetent here too. Because I ain't putting up with this bullshit. And they're not going to, just like they didn't railroad me on that camping in public, ain't nobody going to railroad me on this. Right now, I don't look at it as is the state railroading me. Now, when I go to trial and they don't drop it immediately, then I will see it as the state railroading me and take actions against the state. Right now, the state's just acting on what Walmart told them. Therefore, Walmart's liable for every bit of this. Oh, they're going to bring in that liar again, and she's going to say, oh, no, it's the security guard. In this case, they're going to say, oh, no, it's the cop's fault. He gave you the ticket, not us. I can see it right now. Wow. Sounds like we do have a little bit of weather coming. Oh, I don't follow news and stuff, but, you know, Scripture tells me to keep my double-edged sword sharp, too. I'm not supposed to lay down and let these people walk all over me and you know. Hey, let me ask you a question. Who sold my rights to be happy and free living on this planet to the government to take away from me and make me pay license for it and stuff? Who the hell did they buy this planet off of to be able to do this stuff? You know? And it's because everybody, Russia, everywhere, we all let them do it. You have these pinky in the brain mental people that want to run the planet. And they're all one world order. They're all the United Nations. It's a show. They act like they hate each other. That's their way of transferring money back and forth, all the money and the weapons and stuff. Every year they all sit down and have their talks and stuff. Come on now. When is the world going to wake up and see? It's all a stage and a show with them. It's the same. The left wing is the right wing. The right wing is the left wing. It's the same damn bird. There's no such thing as the United States of America. We're not run by America. We're run by D.C., a District of Columbia, which is under British rule, not American. So that's the biggest problem right there with everything. We no longer are sovereign citizens. They took that away from us. And if they want to keep messing with me and messing with me and messing with me, I'll fight it. Hell, I'm an old guy. What are they going to do, throw me in jail? 3 hots in a cot for what little life I got left. Well, I don't want to be there. Wouldn't like it, but I could tell people about Jesus and my mission and stuff. Maybe help a few people. Sure would be a lot easier living the rest of my life out in jail. You know, it really would. I wouldn't have to put up with all the bullshit and crap going on out here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could actually keep the commandments and everything a lot better if I was locked up in jail. I wouldn't have the temptation of man out here or nothing. So jail don't scare me. As long as I'm right with the Lord, death don't scare me. Not having my rights and being able to be a free human to do what I want, that scares me. You know? Why does Walmart want to deliver to me but not let me in their store? That's what I don't understand. If they hate me that much, that they want to maliciously prosecute me and all, why the hell do they want to come deliver groceries to me? Are they going to deliver me poison? I mean, I don't see it, you know? I don't think they would, but who knows? Most of the stuff they sell is poison in one way or another. But you know what I mean? It just don't make no damn sense, especially the trespassing part. Never done nothing wrong. I got people that comment, oh, he probably parked or tried to spend the night. People don't even know what the hell they're talking about. And if they'd go watch the videos, they would understand, but most people won't. This has nothing to do with I didn't park overnight or anything. It was a trespass that Walmart told me they took away. And by the grace of the God above, I didn't lose my dogs, I didn't have my vehicle impounded, and I didn't go to jail. Because any time from 23 to right now, that could have happened at any Walmart that I went to. And I didn't know shit about it. That's the worst thing. So, things happen for a reason. All this come to a head for a reason. I kind of wished it would have happened down in Georgia, though, because you get a good judge down there. Here, you can't get justice. Oh, I don't even think it's a jail offense. I think it's a fine. I shouldn't have been ordered here to court today. I shouldn't be ordered to make another appearance for trial. None of this should happen. But Walmart and the liar they hired maliciously is letting it happen, because I brought it to their attention for 3 weeks now. Hey, drop the trespass. It's one thing if they want to lie and say they're going to drop the trespass and give me $2,500 and take the deal back. But how come they never drop the trespass, drop the trespass, drop the trespass? And why am I being trespassed? Why? Because if they drop the trespass, then they'd have to drop the trespass they gave me for trespassing, because I didn't trespass. Like I say, Walmart corporate CEOs are such dumbasses, they just hide behind lawyers. They don't make them good people, moral people, or anything like that. Nor the stockholders in Walmart. Shame on each and every one of them and their families to hide behind some damn corporate liars. They call themselves lawyers. And something as stupid as this. And it's something as stupid as this. Oh, well, we pay lawyers, you know, which they do year round. So that Walmart figures, well, we're paying them, might as well let them go fuck with them. Well, they messed with the wrong person this time. They messed with the wrong person this time. You're not going to drag my ass into court and say that I trespassed on your property when I have your own manager saying she lifted that trespass. And I've got it actually on tape to where now they tried to do it for the second time. Right here. Okay, the judge wouldn't listen to the tape where yesterday the manager said he's sorry it happened. It shouldn't have happened. Please come back to my store. You're not trespassed. I'd like to meet you. The judge wouldn't listen to that. You know why? Because she'd had to rule in my favor if any of the other spectators and shit in that courtroom heard it. That's exactly why. Well, like I say, you know, I'm at that age, poke the old bear. I'd miss my dogs terribly and everything, you know, and I wouldn't want to lose them or nothing, but you know what? If I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life incarcerated, so be it. Maybe I'll get my teeth and eyes finally fixed and shit. You know? I'm done with this world and this planet. It's not a realm that's good anymore, and it's not going to come back. Sure, I want to be here, but if I can't be here happy and living and whatnot, well, what the F? You know what I mean? I'm to the point right now, hell, if they want to give me free housing the rest of my life, a place to sleep and meals and everything and whatnot, oh well, you know what I mean? I can grow old and tell my stories there just as well as I can out here, and I don't have to try and make $1,000 a month feed me and everything. I don't have to worry about cleaning clothes. I don't have to worry about paying $17 for a fucking shower and take one every day. I don't have to worry about where my next meal is coming from. You know what I mean? So jail don't scare me at all. It don't. All that is profit, you know, that they put drug people in jail for anyway. Death, well, that's the next journey. Sure, I'd love to be here on the planet and stay here, see my grandkids and stuff, but we all got to die. It's not fun here no more. Earth is not fun no more. Used to be life sucked without a beer, a joint, or something. Nowadays, man, sometimes even that don't help. But you got to keep the faith, keep Jesus in your heart, remember the Son and the Father. Anyhow, folks, it's about time for me to get out of here. I think I might actually turn the AC on for a couple hours and take a nap. I'm just killing time to the weekend myself. After the weekend, we'll see what happens. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. If you hit the notification buttons, all notifications, you'll know when I go live again. I do them at noon and at 7 p.m. You cannot find me on Facebook no more. I'm one of the few, like Donald Trump, I am banned from Facebook for life. Oh, good old Mark Zuckerberg. His piece of shit Facebook platform anyway. I wanted to quit it for many years, but I had so many friends on it, you know, and plus my grandkids and stuff, that I stayed there for everybody. And I kept my promise. I never left Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg got his panties in a twist that I put that's about Walmart on his platform, and he flat out took my page down. Oh, hey, I'm not going to lose faith or nothing. No, I'm just saying they can't do nothing to me. What I'm saying is my faith is so strong they can't do nothing to me, my friend. The worst they could do is house me the rest of my life. That's not going to stop me from spreading my stories and helping fellow inmates and stuff in the jails and stuff, if that's where I'm supposed to go to next and answer the call. You know what I mean? They can't stop me no matter what, even death, because then I go to my heavenly rewards. So no, I'm not giving up at all, and I won't give up. Just like I'm not the mission will still live on, hopefully. And hopefully I'll make it down to Florida and stuff. I'm just suspending my mission right now until we get this shit done with Walmart. I will not travel and go about my business and stuff knowing that there's a warrant out for my arrest, or could be, because I didn't answer a trespass charge. And that's exactly what the judge said, half a dozen times. You must be here on that date where a warrant will be. And he said, I understand you showed up last time, but I got to tell you, yes, half a dozen times he told me, which they did that other time. Like I say, good judge. So, yeah, the farthest I'm going to go away from this court will be Bentonville, Arkansas. That'd be the farthest. I'm not going to Florida. I'm not going anywhere past Bentonville. or Kansas City. I may have to go over to Wichita, Kansas to file suit if I don't find a lawyer. But I'm not moving on until this is done. I don't know, Frankie. It could take a couple days. What you've been looking up, it should change on that. They got my email too. They'll probably send me an email. I'm not sure. But now that they do that case find up, I can look up and find out everything about my case at any time. The clerk and everybody, like I say, they were really, really, really cool in this courthouse. And the clerk said, the judge said, nowadays you use that court case lookup, you can find out before the courts actually get the notices sent out, pretty much. But when that date comes, I'll let y'all know. It'll be plastered all over the RV, and Walmart will definitely know it. I'm not going where? Yeah, I'm going. I'm just not going to Florida right now. And yeah, time is short. But hey, please don't preach to the choir about this one. They ain't bothered to come see my ass in 35 years at all. Okay? They could come see me just like I could come see them. So don't try and lay no guilt trip about go see your family, this, that, and the other. They didn't get two shits in hell to come see me. And I'm halfway to them now from where I was. See how that street works both ways? If I'm supposed to go see my family this year, the good Lord's going to make that happen. That's what put me on this big mission and headed to Florida. You know what I'm saying? I leave everything up to good Lord. Right now, we got problems here in Canada, and I got to do this. I can't trace down to Florida and take a chance of getting a warrant for my arrest and stuff. No. My family is important. I will always love family, but they ain't cared about me in 35 years. Look me up or nothing. I'm the one that looked them up and reached out to them. So, you know what? If I don't get to see them before I die, oh well. At least I tried. See, the guilt trip of me of that family and stuff, it don't work. That's a two-way street. Where did I put my glasses? Damn it, I set my glasses somewhere now. Oh, there they are. Oh. No, you see, you're getting things mixed up. You're getting things mixed up. I'm not going back to my grandchildren until the end of the year. When you was talking about family, I thought you was talking about my brother and sister and stuff in Florida. Okay? No, I'm going back to my grandkids. That's where I was last year. But I can't go back there until I go see my family in Florida, go to D.C., and come back. Now, whether that happens a few months from now or 6 months, I don't know. All I know is right now the trip to Florida and DC is suspended. I hope I can continue it. I'd love to continue it today. I'd love nothing more. But I'm not going to run away from this fight with Walmart or nothing. I've got a court date on the 31st. I plan on being here for that. I'll know when my trial date is before that. Now, if that's months and months away, well, I'll go down to Florida and stuff, and maybe up to D.C. and all, like I did with the Georgia case. I went about my business, and when court came up, I went to it. And I'll do the same. Springfield last time, they charged me for that camping in public. I went about my business, and a year later, I came to court. But Walmart's not just going to settle. Walmart's being a really stupid dumbass. The CEO of Walmart is showing very much stupidity. Very, very, very much stupidity. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. There's no way to rush down to Florida right now. I don't have the funds and whatnot. I did hear back from my brother. They're okay. Tampa, they made it sound like it was going to go underwater stuff, and it wasn't as bad as, whatever, or he's more inland or whatever. But I talked with my brother messaged me saying they was all okay yesterday. So it's okay. And like I say, I leave everything in the good Lord's hands. If I was supposed to be down in Florida now, this would have never happened. This would have never happened. You got to look at the divining parts. This is two different Walmarts and all. If it wasn't the divine intervention in the first one, which has to be from the man above, and that's the fact that why a week later did the cop come, I get a ticket, could go to jail, whatever, for trespassing. Why didn't the first Walmart, the one that had the heart against me, the black guy just wanted me, and wanted me off their property, the one I just went to court on that wouldn't listen to me, how come they didn't say nothing about I was trespassed from another Walmart or anything? How come they didn't know a damn thing about it or nothing? Now, had they, man, they would have took my dogs, they would have took my motorhome, they'd put me in jail. Walmart ought to be damn well thankful that God intervened and none of that happened. Because I just sat here and think about, oh my gosh, what could have happened? And especially the first time here in Springfield, because them cops did not like me at all that came out. And had they not had such a hard-on, that wannabe cop, about throwing me on the property, if they'd called whoever they called about being trespassed before, guess what? My name would have popped up and they was, take him to jail. And that would have happened. You see, the good Lord's watching out for me. So when I don't see a reason to go to Florida right now, look at the weather, I don't have the money or nothing, and standing up for rights and whatnot, this Walmart thing, between that and Facebook, maybe it'll get the push I need to get over 1,000 people on this damn petition over the next month. And then it'll start growing and getting out there. I look at it like this. I got to go through trials and tribulations to get this shit done. And I got broad shoulders. I can do it. But don't threaten my dogs and stuff. Just like I can show you yesterday, where the stupid idiot said they was going to call the dog pound on me while I was in court. Because I said I was going to park the RV down by the, and just walk up here. Of course I'm going to tell them that. But of course my RV's up here. But no sooner than I made that statement on the live, the idiots, good, we'll send the Humane Society about your dogs being in a hot RV while you're in court. Dumbasses. But I can't stop the dumbasses. But I am going to stop Walmart. And if they want me to come back and shop there, fine. If they don't want to shop there, fine. But it's going to be one way or the effing other. Not this bullshit that, well, you can order online, but you can't, come here and shop. Damn, that sucks. AK, yeah, absolutely. With a big M, muck 'em. Muck 'em all. The good old bayou muck. Yeah, I use the M. Well, my friends, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. For those that don't know, I'm just a cannabis advocate. And because I changed my name legally to 420 Jim, I don't get justice. And I can prove that in a lot of ways. Not just this Walmart thing and stuff. The trolls that I have and all the abuse and stuff I've been through with them and whatnot. But we're going to change that, hopefully over the next couple of months. Starting by the next lawsuit you see me file, and that will be against Brian Ezra. I'll be putting all the videos and everything here on YouTube. I want to share the messages and stuff with a lot of you people on YouTube of what I went through for a couple of years from this guy. And I was willing to forgive him and everything. He did last year send $600 to help me get to my family and half-ass apologize to me and all my Facebook people. But he's been dibbling into it again since. And when he put that picture out there just a month ago or so of him and his buddy, the one that he started this with, that was the straw that broke the camel's back on that one. All he had to do was make a video that I could put on Facebook and stuff, saying what that picture was about and why he was there. And he wouldn't do it. He won't do it. Now, I'm banned from Facebook. So the only one he's got to blame is himself and his buddies. So I'm going to make sure that I come to that town, I file that suit, and the world gets to know. And we're going to put it on YouTube. And hopefully YouTube will be 100% better and do better than Facebook ever had in its life. And you're going to like the windows I make about Facebook come the 1st. All I'm waiting on is my check, because I'm spending about $100 on photos to put up in the windows. And they're going to be laminated, and they're all going to deal with Walmart, the trolls, and Facebook. Trust me, I'm going to get the ones where people are going to want to come by and just take pictures of them. Well, shit. Like I say, I think it's nap time. Us old folk need a nap every once in a while. Nah, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I couldn't fall back to sleep. You know how that head gets to going. And you try not to think about one thing, and then another thing pops in, and then back and forth and all, and before you know it, it's like, oops, I can't fall asleep. So I got up and fed the dogs and all that. Then I was waiting for 2 hours to go by before, court and all this other crap. So it's like, wow. Anyhow, please subscribe to the channel, turn on notices, sign the petition, get a friend to sign it. We've covered all them bases, so catch me tonight at 7 p.m. if you like, or tomorrow at noon, or whenever. Until then, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, folks, it's easy. We can all get along. My dogs love you. I love you. But most of all, never forget, Yahshua loves you. Have a wonderful and blessed day, my friends. Peace out.